Amen. 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 Amen.
Jesus Christ. This fucking Pokemon thing that came out.
Yeah.
It's driving me fucking berserk. Like, on so many levels.
Well,
in here. And then, so Charlie,
probably-
I was like, what do you think about the Pokemon thing? And he goes, oh, well, I didn't tell you about, what do you think of the first words out of Charlie's mouth? What is it, PokeHoes?
Yeah, well, we're playing a new game.
Listen to this.
You'll be
I wanna know
upset
what's going
that
on with,
that this particular studio is a Pokemon gym.
Really?
No.
What do you play the Pokemon game?
I'm playing it right now.
So you do play.
Oh, God.
I got a 5-year-old, so...
No, do not blame the
A
5-year-old.
hilarious
Do not
5-year-old.
blame the 5-year-old. The
Yeah,
5-year-old
I've got
did
a
not
5-year-old.
download the Pokemon
I know.
app.
No, but I figured it's a good way for me. It's a good way
you
for me and
figured.
him to go walk around and,
Right.
and do shit.
Right. I expected better of you, Mr. Nature. Mr. Adirondacks.
That's
I
true.
know.
Mr. Lean 2.
Bring him back.
How are you doing?
I can't believe we brought back the Lean 2.
Take the Pokemon out. I gotta make change here. Take it out. It's no good for you. It's no good for the kid. We'll get to why later.
So
though.
we were
For
playing-
now, enjoy it. I apologize. Enjoy it. Fucking enjoy the Pokemon. You love the Pokemon too. Tell me about the PokeHoes.
I play PokeHoes, and it's a little bit different of a game.
Okay.
So here's the concept, right? I thought Pokemon was just a little immature for a guy of my stature and mayoral running. So I said, yo, we should play this new game. And it's called PokeHoes. And this is how you play. You go to the Colmac Motor Inn,
To CMI.
the Bayshore Motor Inn, the Deer Park Motor Inn, the Capri,
Capri.
You know?
Capri, that's terrible.
and you drive around the parking lot late night. And if you see a prostitute outside smoking a cigarette, you caught a PokeHoe.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So last night I caught a Slutty Chew, a Horapoo, a fucking Skankopotamus. I mean, I was playing fucking PokeHoe all night.
Wow. Now,
But you got to catch them all. That's the whole thing.
the thing.
You got to go to every known prostitute
you have
location,
to go inside
drive
these places.
around.
Do you go inside ever?
No, you just stay in your car, dude. You don't. A lot of people are getting
Sounds
fucking
more
robbed
like
and stuff.
HPV. That's what it sounds
Well,
like.
you got to catch them all. You got to catch them
herpes,
all.
HPV, gonorrhea, chlamydia.
Catch them
Right.
all.
PokeHoes, you catch them all.
PokeHoes.
So I found, like I said, I caught a couple of good skanks last night. Got,
Nice.
then you take a picture
Love
of them
that
and you
word.
drive away.
My bad. I was flipping out a little bit there, getting mad about the Pokemon. I apologize. It's actually something I've been working on for quite some time. Is my anger. As you guys know, I tend to have a little bit of a.
He's a little hot under the collar,
little hot under the
folks.
collar sometimes.
Don't drive with me then.
So
Oh, fucking worst.
You're a
that being
road
said,
rager?
my
Fucking road rager.
You look
my-
really handsome today. I
Thank
just
you.
want to tell you.
Thank
It's not
you.
my spiritual guru and frequent sex collaborator had recommended
Oh my god.
that I.
Did you talk about this name with her?
Yoko!
She's aware of it.
Is she?
Yeah.
Do you
Pretty
call
sure.
her that to her face?
I
course.
met the nice young lady last week.
At the
She's a sweetheart.
beach?
No, not at the beach.
Not at the beach. We still gotta get those
Not
beach
at the
plans
beach.
together, bro. We
Not
gotta
at
get
the
together
beach.
for the beach.
There was
Yeah.
there was no asshole play.
So this is the
she was
thing.
hanging out on the couch here. That's what
My close associate, as it is, she recommended. She said, "Look, when things come that upset you, what you need to do
punch
is
a wall.
No,
No?
take the time out, take a step back,
Always worked for
and
me.
try to put together like a little bit of a list of the good things that will come from this bad thing. Because there's always something good, and once you kind of reframe it, it helps you. So I wanted to do that about the Pokemon thing, and I did. I wanted to share with you guys just to let you know, kind of like
Wait a minute.
how
you
I'm
made a
processing.
fucking list
Yes.
of why you don't like Pokemon.
No, why the Pokemon is good.
Oh.
Because I have a
Okay.
long list of why it's not good. I need to focus on centering things differently. So I wanted
It
to
made
share
you
my
that
growth
mad, huh?
with you guys. This is church. This is Chestology, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Okay.
Amen.
So a few good things about Pokemon. Number one, my odds of being hit by a car drop dramatically.
Yeah. Don't
Really?
get hit by a fucking car.
Laws of averages. More people are getting hit by cars playing the Pokemon thing. Laws of averages sort out. No chance of me getting hit by a car now.
I want to speak on that real quick because there was that chick that got hit by the car and she blamed the fucking Pokemon game.
Yeah. Oh, there'll be
But
more.
it
of that.
clearly says as soon as you turn the Pokemon game on, look out, watch.
Thank
around.
God.
Thank God.
It tells you
Isn't
on
it
there,
good that
don't
we
walk in
have-
the fucking street, asshole,
We
without
have
looking.
an in-house
Number
Pokemon
one
expert.
rule.
Legal
Like,
advice. Legal advice.
Whenever we need to know anything, it's like,
the
dude.
first thing you teach a child when you're walking down the block is look both ways. Don't walk into fucking traffic.
Yet we depend on Pokemon game to do it.
But these fucking
So,
morons, these
like
fucking,
I said,
these
that's
mouth
number one.
breathers,
That's the number one.
fucking knuckle draggers, fucking zombies walking into the
See,
goddamn
maybe you need
street.
to make a list.
Yeah, maybe I do. I said I'm angry.
Yeah, maybe I do.
Now, number two, it's much easier to further weed out potential friendships from afar now. Like, I could just kind of
'Cause you have this
walking,
issue.
driving, and see these people doing it. I don't ever need to talk to that person. Whereas sometimes I would get caught in conversations, preliminary exploration of the idea of friendship before discovering this is a creep I need to not talk to. Now I could just identify them wandering around.
So
So that's
you
number two.
normally stay away from creeps, is what you're saying?
No, in other words, when you talk to someone, they're disguised. Now these people are exposed out there with the phone, just fucking slamming walls, walking into walls, looking for Pokemon things. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Number three, I'm sure at some point, like any good game that starts off free, they'll monetize it. Once they monetize it, we can guarantee people will be getting robbed for Pokemon. Another thing I can look forward to.
People
Well,
already
people are
are.
already getting robbed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
What
So
they're doing,
we have
what
that.
they're doing is that people are going out and they're putting Pokemon lures, and it basically says a lure is
Fantastic.
basically like, oh, there's a Pokemon here.
Fantastic.
And they go and they show up over there, and somebody's like, click.
Fantastic.
Give me your phone.
Perfect.
Give me your money. Give me cash.
Kudos to those guys.
Yo, that sounds
Next,
great.
also, once again, I'm positive, I'm sure you agree with this. I don't want to get into it too much, but I'm going to touch on it. There is, I'm sure, major illegal surveillance behind the mapping and GPS aspects of this game. And once again, we have the public to blame for going along with
Well,
this.
they know
I
exactly
love
where
that
you
kind
are.
of shit. That's, again, the public sucks has been my campaign for a long time now.
They know exactly where you are because
They have 3D imaging up close now of
No, the
everything.
Pokemon app actually shows
Right.
what
It's
streets
developed-
you're on, the
Do you-
houses that are in front
For
of
my
you.
friends out there, do some research. The company that developed this was bought out by another company that did all this stuff for the CIA. Anyways, behind that, also, I'm very happy to announce that less people, apparently immediately, have less opinions about the police and race. So that quelled that whole conversation
There
of
you go.
idiots, which I was really getting sick of. So we got that out of the way. Thank you, Pokemon, for that. Also,
So what you're saying is most liberals play Pokemon.
no, I'm saying both sides are complete morons because they think they're fighting each other instead of the rich that are eating this country.
Yes,
Um,
agreed.
So we shut them up. That's great. Back to the slaughterhouse with them, I guess, right? Also, I'm very happy to announce it's much easier for women to identify me as a prospective candidate for sex now because you don't see me wandering around catching Pokemon. That means
You already
probably
caught
I've-
enough stuff.
Oh, that's great.
Anyhow,
Sorry.
another thing I'm very excited about. People are very happy and annoying, and oh, I love the Pokemon, right? So sooner or later, ISIS will get involved, or some terrorist group's gonna get involved, and they'll have to just shut the game down, and everyone's gonna be sad. Very much looking forward to that. That brings us to the last two. Number two.
Usually, like, you bring it to the last one, and the finale.
Well,
He's
maybe-
like, this
well,
brings us to the last two
Number
in
one and
this
two
chapter.
are probably equally important.
They're
That's why
very
it's
good.
number
They
Is
one.
it a
Thank you.
two-parter?
They're both tied for importance.
Okay.
So I'm glad we broke it down this way. Thank you.
Thank God.
It's great for drug dealers. Okay, because think of how many times you're trying to set a deal up, or you're maybe meeting up with someone as the person who's buying something, and it's like, oh, you got to wait over here in a car, like in a random street, and then like, what happens if a cop rolls up or if someone asks you what you're doing? It's like, oh, I don't have an answer.
Yeah.
Now it's like, yo, Pokemon. Like 4 a.m. You're like in some random street corner. Cop rolls up, like, what are you kids doing here?
I'm just playing
Pokemon. Pokemon. So that's great.
You fall asleep in the parking lot of the Comac Motor Inn, and the
Yeah.
cop walks up.
And
What
the
are you
number-
playing?
And
PokeHoes,
the
sir.
number one thing I love about Pokemon is I can look forward to the phase when it starts to finally get played out, and there's still some people that are doing it, and that are still into it.
That's when you'll start
and it's
doing
gonna
it.
be so weird and awkward, and that's right when I'm gonna start playing Pokemon, right at the end, and I'm going to put everyone through what they're putting me through on a person-by-person basis for about 3 years afterwards. So that concludes my positivity training. I'm smiling already, guys.
You missed one thing. The more people that get hit by cars, the less population on the planet, less CO2. global warming, global
Yeah,
freezing,
small
whatever
little
the
thing I
fuck
didn't
you believe
touch on.
in.
Thanks.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
there you go.
minor.
My bad for
Yeah.
not touching on that briefly.
Right.
Fucking God. You know what happened? Ever since
That-
you get picked up for this movie, your movie idea now, you're like, all of a sudden, you got all these little deep ideas you're
Oh,
developing.
yeah.
What's going on? Are you really doing a horror movie?
I want to put this out here first. I started writing new minutes for the comedy show that I got coming on the 5th, and I started writing about Pokemon. And literally 3 days after I started writing a joke about Pokemon, this fucking Pokemon Go comes out. So somebody's surveilling my fucking house.
Vibrational alignment, my
Yeah,
friend.
or
That's
that-
part
Talked
of the
about
chest.
that.
Or somebody's
That's what we
reading
do
my
here.
mind or some shit.
Vibrational alignment.
So I'm
all
gonna
the
start
chest.
there. Yeah, movie role. Fucking hell yeah.
So what's going on? You were telling me about this movie
Yeah,
idea.
yeah.
I fucking love it. I want you. I don't think you told Charlie anything about it. The hair is growing in beautifully, by the way.
Yeah, 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
I'll tell you, man,
I
you
told you, I didn't
really.
shave. I didn't shave nothing. I didn't shave my head. Didn't shave my face.
I can't
I'm
get over
golden.
how
look
fucking
great.
it's just
Golden.
like.
You look great.
I mean, I
So
knew you
different.
weren't bald. You had a solid hairline, but it really.
I just didn't know it was
My,
blonde
my,
like
my
that.
nickname's Pony Boy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I, didn't
I
know it
just
was
didn't
blonde
know
either.
it was so
Kinda caught me
blonde.
off
Yeah,
guard.
yeah.
It's really
I-
natural,
yeah,
though.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really,
Annoying,
really
it gets in the
natural.
eyes, but other than that,
Well,
it's not bad.
Now, with such a
Pain
sudden
is beauty,
growth, have
right?
you been mistaken for anyone else? Ellen DeGeneres, Hillary Clinton.
yeah. Does anyone ever go
Jill
like?
Stein. They thought I was Jill Stein.
Does anyone ever go, "Hey, Hillary"?
No.
Or
no.
like you'll be like walking in the street, and they'll be like, "Is that Ellen?"
No. They like I said, they've been calling me Pony Boy, like Pony Boy Curtis from the
Is that Tia Leone?
outside.
Is that Flash Gordon?
Is that a young?
Yeah.
Is
I
that a
got the
young
Flash
Jennifer
Gordon look to it.
Aniston?
Is that...
My tits are big enough, I guess.
So, he has this idea for a movie, bro, and like, you're a horror movie connoisseur. I'm not. I don't know. I like comedy. The aspect of it that he pitched to me, I was digging it. I'm like, this is pretty cool. But you're more of the horror movie connoisseur. It's a comedy horror hybrid, correct?
Yeah. Which I feel like most horrors are fucking comedies anyway. Because
You really have the hair. You have the hair touch down.
You look
like
really,
that.
really handsome.
He really is a dramatic.
He looks great. He looks
so
great.
It's getting in my
natural.
fucking eyes.
I like
wait.
that.
I can't wait till it gets
What?
long enough to just cover my face. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
What
you
is-
said you were gonna do the thing, the booyah comment with the.
Booyakashan!
What were you gonna do? You're gonna do
the mullet. The mullet and
so-
the cut off jean shorts and the '84 Camaro. Yeah.
So good. Okay, so you're well on your way.
Yeah, I got the
because
Camaro and the.
You just need to grow it a little longer in the
yeah,
back. You'll be
it'll
mulleted.
good. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
we tighten
then,
up on the sides, though.
Yeah, tighten up the sides.
I'm gonna
of it.
grow out my white trash beard. Next thing you know, I'll be in a trailer in Mississippi where they don't know how to spell Mississippi. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I know how to spell Mississippi.
how
It's mad easy to spell. MISSISSIPPI. You never knew that one?
That was one of the ones they brainwashed.
Yeah.
I remember they used to
I
get
remember-
them.
Or like
So-
Miss what was her name? I can't remember the teacher's name, but she said, "Reiterate, say again. Reiterate, say
I don't know
again.
who that is.
Reiterate, Miss Lowry. That's who it was.
Lowry.
Miss Lowry.
So what? Is
Reiterate,
the,
say
what is-
again.
I don't even know what that
What
means.
is the idea?
Reiterate means say again.
Hold on. What is the name? First
That's
of all,
the whole-
comedy horror movie. The title is.
Gaggle.
Wow.
It sounds funny. It sounds funny and fucked up all at once. Like it kind of makes you think. Like
Sends a chill right down my spine.
so, you want to know? You want to know the con? You want me to explain the concept?
Yeah, you got to get into
All
this.
right.
Well,
they say
yeah.
They say that crows are probably one of the most intelligent birds around. More intelligent than parrots and shit. And a crow doesn't forget a face. So if you fuck with a crow, and it sees you again, they have a tendency to try to get revenge, or they'll get other crows, and they'll come back and try to gain revenge on you. Now, a group of crows is called a gaggle, called the gaggle of crows. So
I thought that gaggle was a gaggle of geese.
probably works for that's a flock.
No,
You
no,
know,
no.
that'd be a
Gaggle's
flock.
geese.
No,
Gaggle's
gaggle's
geese.
crows.
But we're gonna fact check this.
Go ahead, you fact checked it.
Keep
ahead.
going.
You do it. Go
guys
ahead.
keep
Sean's
talking.
gonna fact
You
check
guys
it.
keep
So yeah, I figure we do this thing about a small town, and fucking these kids come and visit or whatever, and they fuck with a crow, and the crow comes back with a bunch of his homies and starts fucking people up, pecking eyes out of their skulls, but you make it funny.
Huh. Yeah, no, I could see the humor in that totally. Like, the whole premise is pretty hysterical if you think about it.
Yeah.
Because, who fucks with a crow?
Uh,
And how would you fuck with a crow? Throw a rock at him?
yeah.
Well,
maybe?
it appears.
And you're going to be playing a
It
current
appears-
Pamela Anderson.
I'm going to be
apparently.
playing the lead role with my beautiful flowing locks.
What are you going to be playing exactly? What is your character?
I'm going to be playing myself,
The gaggler?
the gaggler. Yeah. Only I don't gaggle.
Can you
Jim Gagglegan?
can you Google gaggle?
No,
I
I'm actually.
did.
I can't. Did you? What does it say?
We have a major hole in this script. Yeah. So as it turns out, crows would not be gaggles
Really?
ever.
Bullshit.
It actually says specifically,
Where's my phone?
definitely not a gaggle of crows. It says a congress of crows.
Oh,
That's cool.
But there is something good though. They have. Hold on. There's a glimmer of hope. A murder of crows.
Do they have a gaggle?
That's a
of
real
geese?
thing. A murder of crows.
The gaggle's the geese. Though.
Gaggle is geese.
Yeah, I knew that. Double G.
But
Gennady
some of these are
Golovkin.
cool. I want to
Well,
go through
it
a few of
actually
these.
says it's a common name for a gathering of birds. A gaggle. It doesn't
Yo,
specific. It doesn't,
let me tell you,
it
I
doesn't
have
specify,
right from the Audubon Society. Okay.
But you
right
know what?
here.
That makes it. That makes
A
it.
seed. Listen to this. I got some good ones. A
It makes it
peep
even
of
funnier
chickens.
that it's called gaggle. Then
It does. A peep of chickens.
a peep.
All right. A flight of.
So wait, is that why the peeps, the marshmallow peeps, look like
Yep.
little baby chickens?
Yep.
Fucked up.
You have a paddling
so
of
gross
ducks.
anyway.
A raft of ducks.
A paddling.
These are the names. A
like
a
the paddle
convocation of eagles. A clutch of eggs. A cast of falcons. A charm of finches. These are real things. A flamboyance of flamingos. That's
Wow.
real.
That's
That's
real,
cool.
That's bouncy right there.
Yo, we should
That's
see if we
bouncy.
could be a flamboyance of
I want
flamingos.
to online.
Chestology.com. Everything from drums, loops, one shots, beats, fully developed beats. You can submit your shit on there too. One shots. Little loops, little guitar riffs, everything. We have people.
I thought you were gonna have sound effects.
Dude, my man Pete from the Black Atlas was down
like
here. He was jamming out. We got some fresh guitar sounds from him as well. It's updated weekly, and everything is free. So fuck paying for some stupid, corny, outdated loop bullshit that someone else already made. Get it fresh. Get it all off the chest. And that's what the fuck we do.
Amen.